week 4 of training. I've got 4 weeks left until my 50-mile ultramarathon race. So this week I'm gonna be focused on 2 main things. The first thing is building my mileage. Just like last week, I'm gonna continue to grow that mileage just a little bit at a time through 5 weeks, and I'm gonna start scaling it back. The second thing is nutrition. So if you stick around till the end, I'm gonna go through the things that I change in my normal everyday life for nutrition, as well as the things that I try in my longer runs to see if they work or if they don't work. So let's get into week 4 of training. All right, it's time to go and do some Hyrox workout this morning, some strength training. I haven't looked at the workout completely yet, but I do think it's supposed to blow our body today. We'll see how this goes and we'll get week 4 started out. All right, just wrapped up the strength training. Very similar type workouts as to what we did the past couple of weeks. A lot of hamstring, a lot of quads, a lot of glutes. So there's a lot of strength in the legs today. So overall pretty good. Kept heart rate pretty low, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. So on to tomorrow. All right, it's Wednesday. I'm about to head out on an easy 6-mile run. It is drizzling, so it's gonna be kind of gross, I think. But it's not too cold. It's like in the mid-50s now, so it feels pretty nice. I tried the headlamp this morning. My wife thinks it looks really cool when I wear a headlamp. But anyway, I'm gonna go run out here, keep an easy pace, straight 6 miles. That's all I'm doing today is gonna run. So go give it a shot, see how it goes. All right, so a few miles in, pretty rainy. I didn't bring a jacket, which wasn't very smart. Good pace today, just gonna keep this up. 5 miles in, about to wrap this up. Feeling pretty good, except for all the wetness. Other than that, not too bad. Next time I'm gonna bring a jacket of some sort, I think. Just wrapped up 6 miles today. Had a pretty good pace, right about 8-minute miles. Nothing crazy. Didn't do any strength today, so I have a pretty fair amount of strength training tomorrow. Probably some running as well. Legs feel good, energy levels are pretty good, so we'll move on to tomorrow. Okay, it's Thursday. I'm going in for Hyrox workout today. I've got things going on Saturday, so I can't do my long Hyrox workout and long run on Saturday. So I'm going to do my long Hyrox workout today. So it's going to be pretty intense, I expect. Give it a shot. Running and doing burpees back to back is pretty taxing. Doing a 1-mile finisher. Just came across a coyote on the sidewalk. Took a little brief pause for that. You don't see that every day. He's out for his morning run, I guess. About a 7-minute pace, 7:10. Going quick on this one because it's short. Different stimulus today. Very high intensity workout. Just wrapped up the Hyrox workout. So today's stimulus is really high intensity for a long duration. So it's almost an hour worth of working time. Typically in my workouts, I'm in the zone 2, zone 3 on these longer runs. So this was like 75% of it was zone 4 and 25% zone 5 the whole time. So ended up accumulating like 2 miles of running, 2 miles of rowing, some wall balls, lunges, burpee broad jumps. So it was a good combination of strength and cardio. It's a lot of endurance training too. So it was a good day. Got real sweaty. It's a nice change from running these longer distances, getting that those high intensity workouts. And we'll be back tomorrow. It's Friday. We do a bit of strength training today, mostly upper body. So I'm gonna do some lighter bench press, some ring dips, some ring rows, some barbell rows. And I'm gonna go out for a pretty moderate 4-mile run today. Not gonna be too bad of a day. Have a pretty big weekend, 18-mile and then an 8-mile on Sunday. So a lot of running coming up. So today's gonna be just keep moving. Time to go out on a little 4-mile run this morning. Beautiful day today. You can already see the sun peeking up. Love a good sunrise. I'm a couple miles into the 4-mile run. I'm listening to some late 90s, early 2000s rock. And a song comes on that sounds familiar. You Found Glory decided to do a cover of This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. What? But we'll say it jams. I listened to it twice. Just wrapped up 4 miles. Feel good. Had a 7:40 pace today. Try to pick the pace up a little bit just because it's a shorter distance and it gets stimulus. Because I know tomorrow it's Sunday. The long runs will be very slow just to get more time on my feet. So that's a wrap on Friday. I'm gonna go out for my 18-mile run today. It's like 45 degrees, but it is really windy, like 20-mile-an-hour wind. So it's gonna be a little fun running against this wind. We're gonna give it a try. Can't be that bad, right? Get the headlamp on and take off. Just hit the 6-mile mark out of 18, right at 54 minutes, so 9-minute mile pace. Wind is still kicking, feels great though. Pretty good energy today. Legs feel pretty good. Overall, solid long run. All right, I'm 13.1 miles in, half marathon distance, which is relevant today. My buddy Craig is running his first half marathon today. I'm training real hard for it, and I hope he really enjoys it. Something magical about running those kind of races, especially for the first time with all the people with their signs and all the support and the bands. Just a great energy. I'm kind of jealous he gets to have that experience for the first time. Hope it's a lot of fun for him. Wrapped the 18 miles up. Finished in 2 hours and 48 minutes. It was a 9:21 pace. So last week was a 10-minute mile pace, so this is better this week. Felt pretty good today. Feet are a little tired, but not too bad. That last mile was uphill and into the wind, which is probably the worst combination, especially at the end of the long run, but got through it. I'll go knock it out tomorrow. And right now I'm gonna get some donuts. Is that weird? I don't know. Seems like a good idea, and it's right here. Not very healthy, but it seems like a good sugar boost. Gonna go out on my trail run today. Got 8 miles to do. Came off that 18-mile long run yesterday. It was kind of tough. Not terrible, but I do feel like my feet were a bit tired yesterday and the legs were a bit stiff. So I did a little bit of stretching. Gonna go out today and try the same trail again. Nice easy pace. Gonna go out there and just enjoy the trail. A little over 2 miles in and I got a little lightheaded. Just gonna start walking for just a little bit. Not sure what it's about, but slow the pace down just to a brisk walk for a couple minutes. And then we'll keep going again. 4 miles in to the 8-mile trail run. Got a little dizzy around mile 2. Stopped and walked for a couple minutes and had all passed. So feeling fine. Nice day outside, weather feels good. Legs feel strong. Here's something out here. Got some friends out today. Deer crossing. Just wrapped 8-mile trail run. Felt really good today. Other than that little lightheadedness at the beginning, everything else felt really good. Legs felt good. About an hour and 20 minutes, so a little over a 10-minute mile pace. That includes a couple of minutes of walking. I was feeling a little lightheaded. Take a couple of bathroom breaks. So all in all, not too bad. Nutrition felt good, felt properly fueled. It's interesting that the trail runs seem to be getting easier. When I first started a few weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, trail run was a little tough. It's still much harder than the road runs, but 8 miles last week compared to the 8 miles this week, this felt a lot smoother. I think I'm getting some improvement. Feels good. So that's a wrap for this week. Rest a little bit and start next week. Just wrapped up week 4 of training. It was a pretty fun week. A couple cool things happened. I was running on my trail run and saw a deer. Also ran to a coyote, which you don't see that every day. Also, Christmas is coming up, so on my long run, I wore a Santa hat, so I had a lot of interaction with people driving by, honking and waving. It was just pretty fun. So I was focused on 2 key things this week. The very first thing I was focused on was increasing my mileage. So I got to 38 miles this week, which is a 12% increase over last week, which was 34 miles. I did about 13% last week as well. So I'm having a steady increase. The second thing is around nutrition. So basically I'm 6 foot, 165 pounds. So pretty thin. When I start increasing mileage and burning a lot more calories like I have been, got to eat a lot more. Otherwise I start losing weight, burning muscle. It's not good. I ran into that when I was doing marathons back in the day as well. I've been increasing my caloric intake with a lot more carbs and more protein. Eating a lot more rice, pastas, vegetables, fruits, just increasing the quantity of all of that. Additionally, I'm eating more meat and I'm also doing some protein shakes on a daily basis as well. That's how I'm focused on my nutrition throughout my daily life. This week, I want to experiment a little bit with nutrition on my longer runs, on the 18 mile and then on my 8 mile trail run. So during my long runs, I've been focused on eating different things. So I've got these goo gummies that I eat as well as these energy gels, the goo energy gels. So I've got a number of flavors of these. They come in a big variety of packs. Some have caffeine, some don't have caffeine. So my long runs, I'm eating those every 20 to 25 minutes or so. So this week, I really wanted to focus on things to eat prior to me going out to run. I know that race day, it's gonna be very early in the morning. It's gonna be very hard to eat a big meal and digest it, and give yourself 3 or 4 hours beforehand. So I'm trying to figure out things that are gonna work well in my stomach prior to running the race, as well as during the race, if I could eat those outside of just the goo gels and the goo gummies, because frankly, we're gonna get tired of those, after doing that for 10, 11 hours or so. So this week, before my 18-mile long run, I did eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich, pineapple, and some watermelon, and bananas. Really a lot of fruit. I waited about 30 minutes or so before I went out on the run. I had no issues, had really good energy the whole time, and during the run, I stuck to those gummies and those gels. Now on my 8-mile trail run, I tried something a little bit different. So before I went out on that day, my wife had made some pieces of sausage with some small boiled red potatoes. So I ate a pretty fair amount of those before I took out my run. Had no issues, everything sat really well, had good energy as well. So I'm just trying different things so that when I get out on race day, I don't want to try anything out for the first time. So throughout this week, I want to try some different things, and I'll probably continue to do that in the future as well. That's how I've really focused on my nutrition this week. I'd love to hear from you. If there's things that you do on race day or in your long runs that you use to fuel, I would love to hear about it. Just comment below. Maybe I can incorporate that to my nutrition plan. That's a wrap on week 4. See you next week.